Come put some thrift finds away with me.
I love to thrift, but I love to style, store, and organize my thrift finds even more. So let's get to it. Although it's not thrifted, I do need to put my brass elephant away that my grandfather gave me, and I saved a special spot for it. I wanted to display it near my desk, so when I'm sitting there, I can be reminded of my grandpa. And plus, the trunk is up, so it's good luck. Oh, and Santa did bring me a new chair. Next, let's get these buttons out. I was not sure I wanted to get them, but I had an idea to use some of them to make earrings. So first, I paired them all off, seeing if there were any pairs that I could even go with. There were these 4, which I feel like have a lot of crafting potential, so I'm going to keep them. I wish these had a pair, but they don't. There were also some that just looked too much like buttons or were tarnished, so I got rid of those. These would be cute earrings for my cruise, so I kept those. These need cleaned up, but are really cute as well. I love gold, so I'm going to make those earrings. These are just too scuffed up. I just don't think they'll look good. These are the whole reason I bought this bag, so I'm going to use those, and then I'll make these earrings as well, even though they're not completely my style. First, I used my needle nose pliers that have wire cutters on them to cut off all of the extra, and then I used a file to sand them down. Yes, I can get sandpaper from my husband's shed, but I would have to go outside, and no, it's not happening. So I'm going to soak them in hydrogen peroxide for 15 to 20 minutes while I'm putting other things away, like these buttons. So the ones I'm not using for earrings, I'm going to go ahead and sort. This container is for all of my golds, blacks, basic colors, and specialty ones. And since some of the areas were full, I had to pull some to donate. That is my rule. There were some teal ones that go in another container. It's this one specifically for colored buttons. So I'll put the teal ones in there, and then the blues, I have too many of like similar hues, so I always struggle on which one to put them in, but I found a spot for it. The rest of them and the extras will go in a bag and will be donated again. While those are soaking, let's put away these trinkets. These thimbles came with a thimble shelf I purchased from eBay, and so I think I found some pretty good spots for them. The lantern is too big, so I put it on top, and I think it works well. What do you guys think? I purchased the Winter People book to decorate for winter, plus you guys said it was a really good book. My first idea was to put it up here, but once I did, the light blue just kind of stuck out to me, so I thought I would use it here instead. Again, the light blue doesn't look great, but it's easier to access if I'm going to read it, so I'm going to leave it there. The butterflies next, I think I'm going to hang it here. I usually have my husband hang stuff, but he bought me this stuff to hang it myself, so I did. And I feel like it's off, and it's a lesson learned by all. It's in the right spot, but it needs to go right, but that's on him. I rinsed my buttons off, and I'm going to let them dry while I work on greeting cards. First, I sorted them by ones I want to frame next year, ones I will use, specifically these vintage ones I will use and I don't want to cut up, and then these other extra ones that I got, plus their envelopes. So I got an idea from Retro from Scratch on here, and she was taking old Christmas cards and making them into gift tags. So I immediately ordered one of the punchers online. I decided on the 3-inch one, and so I'm going to cut up this little wiener dog card because my sister loves wiener dogs, and I thought that would be a really cute tag for her. It worked out so well, and so this is definitely something I'm going to work on next Christmas. So I'm going to bag up all the cards for now. Won't they make the cutest tags, like that little cat right there? So cute. But in the meantime, I need to file away the cards that I will use next Christmas. They go in the complete back, and then the envelopes go on the right side. And I'll store the ones for tags until next year. So the last thing to do is to make these buttons into earrings. I'm going to use E6000, and I did go ahead and buy the jewelry kind. These were a little sloppy, but I got better as I went. I put some of the posts towards the top of the earring and the smaller ones right in the center. So make sure you come back to see how they look when they dry. It should take about 48 hours or so, so stay tuned. Thanks for coming by, guys.